Why am I not getting noticed? How did that person get the job over me? How do I meet more people in the radio industry? Those are some questions I think we all have at some point. So what do you do? How do you get noticed? How do you be your own champion? Chris Cruz is everywhere. Seriously, I can't escape him. There's like an 80% chance he's probably your friend. That's how good he is. And that didn't happen on accident. So I thought he would be the perfect person to tell us how to get noticed, how to be in front of people, how to network better. And that's what we're learning this week on How to Radio. What does being your own champion mean to you?
For me, I guess like the quote I always go back to is stay hungry, stay humble. I don't know if someone already said that or if I made it up. I've been saying it for so long, I don't even remember. But that for me is just like, I always want more. And not because I'm greedy. It's just I'm so highly creative that once I finish something, next thing, cool. That thing was awesome. What's the next thing? And then once you get that thing, okay, cool. What's the next thing? Okay, cool. I got this voice tracking gig in Utah. Awesome. What's bigger than that? Okay, cool. I got this gig on Throwback Nation Radio. Okay, cool. What's the next big thing? Like, that's kind of how my brain works, you know?
Yeah. What do you do like on a daily basis too? Because I see that you have like all these pictures. Are you like photoshopping yourself every day? Like, how do you make sure that you're in front of people every day?
Post everywhere, all the time. I think that's a big part of it. As far as those pictures go, I literally take a picture of myself like here in my studio or another bedroom in my house, and I go into Pixlr and I cut it out because I don't know how to use Photoshop because I'm stupid, and I lay it out in Canva, which is also free, and just post those like every third post on my Instagram feed. One thing that's helped me a lot, actually, Nick, I was going to tell you, regardless of this interview, is Lightroom. Just for the free Lightroom app. Just find like I think they're called, not a preset or a filter, but you find like the setting that you like. Yeah. I put them on all my photos now. So like my last 15 or 20 photos on Instagram all have like a look to them. Like it's a cohesive look. And I think it has been working really well.
Do you have a preference on, or do you have like a schedule on when you're posting where, or is everyone every day everywhere?
So I've been doing this new YouTube series, the one on, it's called Home Studio Catalyst, where I'm here in the studio explaining how I record the audio, what computers I use, blah, 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 all that shit. That I try to post every single Sunday morning. And this episode is going to be episode 5 or 6, I think. My pre-mix, my free mix show that I do every week, I've been slacking. I'm just going to be real with you. I try to put those out every Friday morning. Lately, it's been like every other or every third Friday just because I have so much going on. But as far as like a Facebook post or an Instagram post or, tweets, Twitter's free reign, dude. Tweet all the time, 24/7, 365. Instagram, I've experimented. I haven't really found a better time or date. I just do like, you've seen my feed, every third post is one of those like black and white, like inspirational posts. Just so it has a clean feel as you're, going down my page, going down my feed. But as far as like a proper posting time or what gets the best exposures, I honestly don't know the answer to that.
You're excellent at networking. So what is your strategy when you want to network?
So I've always said this, and this is going to sound like I'm bragging. It's just I'm very proud of this, and I'm very blessed to have this happen. My last 5 radio jobs in a row, Nick, I didn't apply for.
Yeah.
They all found me, all 5 of them. And I'm about to have another project that I can't talk about yet. Same idea. Didn't apply for that one either. And it's never because I've been the best on-air jock. I've said that a million times. I'm average at best. At best. Am I the best wiki DJ? I'm okay. I'm fine. Am I the best wedding DJ? I'm good at that. But I've just been very fortunate to make a lot of friends along the way and then keep tabs. Like, this is a perfect example. Like, I think what you're doing with this show is absolutely genius, and it's so selfless.
Well, thanks, man. I appreciate that.
As far as networking goes for me, dude, it's just like make friends and keep tabs. Like, again, let's be real. The reason you're having me on today is because you and I are friends IRL. We never met, but or we met once at boot camp.
Yeah.
But we talk a lot on Facebook Messenger or whatever, and we keep tabs. But the thing is, I don't talk to you when I need something, and you don't talk to me when you need something. We just talk to each other.
Yeah.
And then when you need something, cool, I got you, bro, anytime. You know what I mean? If you needed a caller, I got you. If you needed a graphic, I got you. I'll probably just do it for you for free because it takes 5 seconds. Or you need a liner, I got you, bro. And you do the same for me just because we've kept in touch for so long. So I think the trick to building relationships, because I don't remember if it was DJ Bonix, but someone corrected me. You're not networking, you're building relationships. When you're building relationships, actually build a relationship and just keep in touch with people and congratulate them. Like, let's say, I'm just making this up. You want to get a job at The Wolf in Portland. Let's just making this up, right? Scott Roddy, right?
Yeah.
Who I adore, by the way. I freaking love Scott Roddy so much.
He's a cool dude. I'm going to try to get him on this show.
Oh, my God. He's a sweetheart. I freaking love that guy. So let's say you're trying to get a job, maybe, I don't know, weekends at The Wolf in Portland, right? Then what I would do is find Scott Roddy on Facebook. Add. Send them a message. Hey, Scott, thanks for adding me. Big fan of Nick and Kristen. Just wanted to touch base. That's it. A couple weeks later, hey, man, I heard your promo. I don't know who produced that. Who's your guy? They're amazing. That's it. A couple weeks later, hey, dude, happy birthday. Hope you had a good day. Whatever, you know, and then start the conversation. And then eventually, if the opportunity presents itself, then mention, hey, you know, I'd love to work with you. Da 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 da. One of Gary Vaynerchuk's first books is called, I think it's called Jab, 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 Left Hook. And what that basically is give, 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 give. Then you can ask for something. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
Does
Yeah,
that make sense?
I feel like I'm seeing you comment on a lot of people, and I know that I don't know how much time you have to spend on Facebook, but I feel like you're on this thing all the time, and you're always like responding back to everything. Like you're always like on top of responding and making sure you congratulate, and I feel like that's part of it. And you know, when I get added as friends from other people, it's always like additional friend Chris Cruz. Like I don't know, you just happen to know everyone.
And I don't know how that happened. And it wasn't my intention to network with all these people or build relationships and get a bunch of jobs. It was just, oh, cool, that guy does mornings in Portland. I want to talk to him. Oh, dude, I love that girl's Instagram video. I'm going to follow her and DM her. Oh my gosh, I love this morning show, and they do that one bit with OBS. I want to see how they do that. It just kind of turned into that. And then at some point, it pivoted to people asking me for advice. I don't know how or why that's happening. So it's kind of come like full circle, but it was never my intention to meet everyone and get a bunch of jobs. Just like, oh, these people are cool. These are my peers. I just want to be friends with them. That was it.
Can you tell the difference between people that are doing it to get like a connection and between doing it for people that are like actual fans?
More so on LinkedIn than other platforms, because LinkedIn, they'll DM you. I have one I can read you right now. It's like, hey, Chris, I saw you're a radio DJ. Would you be interested in making money on the side? From like, what the fuck? No, I don't even know who you are. Like, what? No. So LinkedIn, people are really bad about that. The other platforms, not so much. I mean, don't put a sale in the first sentence. You know what I mean? Like I said, it's just, hey, man, big fan. Thank you. You know, glad to connect with you. Hope to talk soon. Cool. I will always reply back to that, you know? But I was telling Tony Larino, who's my boss at Throwback Nation Radio, the interesting thing is I found this quote somewhere, and it was always pay attention for people who don't clap when you win. And what I mean by that, Nick, is like when this thing for Throwback Nation Radio happened, I had so many people reach out and say congratulations. And I don't like keep tabs on it, but if that, which was the biggest moment of my career, I'm still like shaking about how cool that is. But if someone, you know, maybe didn't reach out, but a year later reached out, hey, man, can you, you know, reach out to so-and-so and put in a word for me? Bro, I haven't talked to you in 2 years. Yeah. I mean, it's the same thing with listeners. Hey, can I get concert tickets? I don't even know you in real life. No. Hey, my cousin loves Garth Brooks. Cool. No. I'm sorry about your dying grandma. She can't have tickets either.
What are some of the things that you see people doing, other than that, obviously, that you think is preventing them from networking properly or even just talking about themselves properly?
Complaining. I don't care about your problems. I care about your struggle, and there's a difference. Like when I got let go from 98.7 amp radio in Detroit, dude, that was the biggest moment of my life, and it lasted 5.5 months. That was like a bullet through the heart. So when someone tells me, oh, you're so lucky, or you don't know what it's like, bullshit, I don't know what it's like. I was making a bunch of money in market 11 for 5.5 months, and then boop, it's gone. But you never once saw me on social media complain about it. What I did put posts up, like, you know, my future in radio is uncertain, but one thing that's been really great is my fiance. She's my backbone, and this has been so hard on me. She's been so supportive. But you see how I spun it around? Mm-hmm. That's it, dude. It's just how you tell the story. I don't care that you have a headache. I don't care that someone broke into your car. I don't care that whatever. But I do care about, you know, what you're going through and how you're feeling about it. Let's talk about that. You can take any terrible story and turn it into a positive, you know. I went from mornings on market 11 or 12 to doing sales and sucking. I was so bad at sales at it. But you never heard me complain about it. It's just like, this is a big struggle. There's a lot of things I've learned I'm good at, a lot of things I've learned I'm not good at, but I want to thank the team for, you know, give me the opportunity. It's the same situation, just a different delivery.
And what do you think that does for you?
I think it makes you a real person. I think it makes you likable. It's just like everyone always says, you want to hang around people who make you feel good. You know what I mean? And people who make me feel good are people like you. Miguel Fuller. Oh my God, what a jolly mother effer that dude is. Like, yeah. I want to hang out with him every day forever because he's always so positive. And even when he's going through something or talking about, you know, some sensitive things, he still just has this like jolly vibe about him. And it's just like anybody else. You want to be around people that make you feel good and are positive. So even if you're going through tough times, and trust me, we all do. I have a lot of things I don't talk about publicly that I go through. But, you know, try to put your best foot forward. Be real with people. Be vulnerable, but try to put maybe an informative, positive, inspirational spin on it if you can.
Yeah, I mean, especially now with the radio being so small, and only a few people there, you kind of want people you want to hang out with in the building.
Exactly.
So run me through. Let's see if we can get some tips and tricks for people so they create content. So how do you create your content? I know you use a lot of programs that are free, so I think that would benefit a lot of people. So walk us through how you create a lot of your stuff.
The first thing I would do is pause this video, jump on Amazon, and buy Crushing It by Gary Vaynerchuk. It's his latest book. It's bright yellow on the cover. Came out like 2 years ago. Buy that. Read that book. You read the book? Cool. Come back to this video. Because then you will learn, Nick, and you know this too, because you're the king of this, because I know this is going to be on YouTube, but I also know you're going to put this on your Instagram TV. I've seen you do it. And it looks so damn good, and it's so slick, because you can make one piece of content. Also, Greg Diesel is really good at this too. He does his fishing YouTube channel, but he's putting clips everywhere and repurposing things and screenshots. You can take one piece of content and turn it into 50 if you know what you're doing.
Yeah. Which
is exactly what that Gary Vaynerchuk book teaches you how to do. It's like how to make 64 pieces of content in a day, which sounds daunting, but I can take a tweet. That's one. Put it on my Facebook. You crop it, put it on your Facebook story. That's 2. Put it on my Instagram story. That's 3. Maybe I make an Instagram post. That's 4. Maybe I put it on LinkedIn. That's 5. Rinse and repeat. So as far as how I create my content, this is not a big secret, but all my videos, my home studio videos, my music videos, I film with my phone, my Google Pixel 4, and some decent lighting. That's it. So for anyone watching who's like, oh, I want to start a YouTube channel, I want to shoot video, but I can't. Bullshit. There's no excuses. I was doing it on my Pixel 2 until I got that phone a couple of months ago. You can make 4K videos on your phone.
But okay, So you've got it on your phone. How do you get audio into that?
So my microphone right here. And if you go to, I think it's chriscruz.com, my YouTube's on there, and I have a video breaking down. This is not a plug, just in case you want to get the information. How I record all my audio. I use a microphone into a Focusrite USB into what is this? DBX 286S processor into my laptop. I record it in Audition, and I film the footage on my phone. I edit everything in Power Director, which nobody uses. I don't know why. That's what I started with. It was the cheapest one at the time, but I kind of fell in love with it. I lay the audio under the video, and then edit with that. And as far as the images we talked about earlier, everything I do with Pixlr and Canva, which are both free.
So there's really no excuse if you want to create content that looks good other than you just taking a selfie and posting it everywhere. There are free options.
There is an excuse, and it's that you're lazy. And I can't stress that enough. And I don't say that, Nick, because I'm the hardest working guy in the room, let alone the industry. I'm not at all. But when I see someone who's on the beach or unemployed or only working weekends, wondering why they're not getting that morning show gig, and they're like, oh my God, I binged all of Umbrella Academy 2 on Sunday. That's cool. Do you know what Nick did on Sunday? Do you know what I did on Sunday? Do you know what Ryan Seacrest did on Sunday? And bro, I play a shit ton of video games. I play a lot of video games. I watch a lot of TV, but I'm also working 4 jobs and 2 side hustles and making content every day too. There's always time, and a lot of it you can do for free. So I think it breaks my heart when I see good, talented people that are on the beach or doing weekends and saying, oh, I'm so bored. I'm like, how? How are you bored? You should be just barfing content.
Networking is really important. I think being your own champion is really important. Do you have any final tips for anybody that's just wondering why they're not getting noticed?
I do. Play the long game. Nothing happens overnight. I've had a couple of people tell me that I got really lucky with AMP Radio or Throwback Nation Radio, and I'm like, bro, then you haven't been paying attention. I'm not lucky. I've just been busting my ass this is my 18th year, and I'm not the best at what I do. I just got really good at getting eyeballs on me. And the way you do that is put out a lot of content. So make a plan for yourself. Maybe on Instagram, you post every single day for the next 365 days and make a schedule. Maybe you put out a once a week YouTube video like Nick does on his channel, like I do on my channel, and do it for a year. And then after a year, if you get no traction and no legs and nothing, then maybe pivot. But if you do it for 4 or 5 weeks, it's not going to work. If you start a new podcast for your radio station or for yourself and you do 6 episodes and go, oh, I didn't get a job, no one's listening. You didn't even try, dude. You didn't even swing the bat.
I wish I could post more pictures of myself, but I don't like what I look like. So I guess it helps to have some confidence. Do you have confidence, or is this fake?
Man, I just had a conversation with somebody the other day about this, and she was telling me she doesn't want to start a YouTube channel because she doesn't think that people will think she's attractive. I'm like, 1, that is heartbreaking. 2, nobody cares, dude. Nobody's looking at you. I say this to my friends, and especially some of my girlfriends all the time, like, if you're going to the beach in a 2-piece bathing suit and you feel like you don't look good in it, no one's looking at you, dude. They're worried about themselves. Look at Lizzo. Some people would say, oh my God, Lizzo's, heavy. She shouldn't wear those kind of clothes. like bitch rocks that stuff, and she's a superstar, also from Detroit, by the way. But look at her. Pick anybody who you wouldn't think is like the normal, good-looking person. Like, I'm 3 feet tall, dude. I talk 1,000 miles an hour. Make fun of me. I don't give a shit. I get paid to talk for a living. Tell me I talk fast again. Like, it doesn't hurt my feelings. I just don't care. I've been made fun of my whole life for that and how short I am. Cool, dude. Ryan Seacrest is short. Dude's a billionaire. You got anything else? There are going to be haters. People hate on me every day. Block them. Next. I got money to make, dude. I'm not going to worry about some keyboard warrior in his basement. I just don't. You shouldn't either.
How can we find you on social media?
ChrisCruz.com.
Well, thanks, man.
So, yeah, start a Linktree. Linktree is free. I have a Linktree. Just go to ChrisCruz.com, squirrel. And, my YouTube's there, my Instagram, my LinkedIn. And I encourage other people that are trying to do what you and I are doing, Nick, buy your website. If it's Nick Steele Radio, ChrisCruz.com. If it's Lucy Talks, whatever your name is, buy that website and just put a link tree there, and it's free. And have your top 4 favorite social medias there so people can find you easily. And it's budget friendly. If it's free, it's for me.
Do you still have the jacket you wore to Morning Show Boot Camp?
Oh, shit, it's in the basement.
No. Oh my God, there it is.
God, this thing is ugly, dude. Look how ugly this jacket is.
It sparkles, man. You're noticeable. It's
yeah.
You have to be this jacket. You have to be the jacket digitally. If that's the quote we're gonna go. If you want to be noticed,
I would say this: if we had morning show boot camp, which I know you're gonna be at digitally. If it was in person, I would not wear this jacket again. I've kind of mellowed out a little bit. But for the longest time, I'm like, dude, I'm gonna get eyeballs on me one way or another. If I gotta entertain you, inform you, annoy you, whatever, I'll figure something out.
Did it work?
I mean, I'm nationally syndicated.
There you go.
And I say that very humbly, man. It's been a wild ride. It still hasn't set in yet. Like that's the second time I've said that out loud, and like I'm getting goosebumps, dude. It's my life is cool, dude. I'm very happy.